it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into a bit of a different video for me. I'm going to show you my candle and fragrance collection. I also do a little bit of candle making myself, and I have a couple candles made, but I'm not going to go too in depth into the candle making world because that is its own beast. So I'm going to show you my candle collection first. Alright, so I have everything kind of set up and laid out for you so we can easily talk about each candle. But you'll notice I have a lot of Diptyque, and these are all pretty recent purchases as of earlier this year. Several websites had Diptyque on sale for a pretty good amount, so I thought I'd take advantage of those sales. Diptyque, I believe, has a couple sales, but they're a little more rare. So whenever you do see these candles on sale, please do yourself a favor and snag them up. And I can point you to a couple of my favorite scents. I also have a couple of other brands mixed in here, as well as a couple homemade candles. So first of all, Tuberose. I have never lit this candle, obviously, but just smelling it dry, it smells so good. This is probably my favorite scent. I haven't burned it yet, but just smelling it dry, it smells so good. It is my absolute favorite, I think, at least from that standpoint. And you'll notice these colored glasses. These are a bit larger. These are kind of like, not a special edition, but a special version of the Diptyque candle when they have these colored glasses. And they're a little bit larger. They're actually 300 grams and 10.2 ounces. And sort of the standard size you'll see is kind of this size, which is actually 190 grams. So these are a little bit larger. This isn't the largest that they have. Those are super expensive. But they make certain candles with the colored glass, which I think is really pretty. I don't plan to burn these because I want to keep them kind of as decorative pieces, collector's items, unless I get really desperate and I need a pick-me-up. Only then, and at the very last resort, will I burn any of these colored glass ones. So Tuberose is very floral. I don't know, it smells like the flower, I suppose. I guess it's a poisonous flower, I'm not sure, but I just really love the scent of this one. I don't know how to say these properly. Maybe this is Figuier. This is essentially the fig candle, and I apologize if I pick up the candles. I'm going to be smelling them. This is very kind of herbally slash floral and woodsy, I would say. Before this, I didn't really know what figs smell like, but I enjoy this candle. It's a very earthy one. I've had burned the smaller size of it. I have the medium size of it, and I've initially tried this whole brand through these little minis, and that's where I've kind of learned about some of my favorites. I have a couple repeats in here, but this minis box is a good intro to the brand. I think I'm missing one of the minis from here, but this is essentially what got me hooked, and then I started buying these larger sizes. But back to the color one. So Baies, I think Baies is probably their #1 seller, I want to say. It's really high up there. Baies is supposed to be berries. It doesn't smell like berries, it smells floral. So it smells like flowers. While it is nice and clean kind of flower scent, it's not particularly my favorite, but it is nice and I enjoy it. I tried this one in the smaller size and I liked it quite a bit. I'd say my second favorite Diptyque candle is the Feu de Bois, And this is the campfire. This is the wood candle. And it smells like a fireplace. A lot of people like to use this one during the winter time because it's a very like homey kind of scent. If you like campfire smells, this is absolutely perfect for you. And this is just such a unique candle. I haven't found any sort of wood candles that have competed with this one. If you guys find any, let me know. It's a really strong campfire scent, and it really carries through when you burn it as well. It just doesn't, it not only smells good when you smell it dry, but it smells good lit. So I really like this one as well. And that's kind of my colored glass collection. And then I'll just pop over into my other Diptyque ones. This is the one I've been burning right now. This is just vanilla. I like it. It's nice. I wouldn't probably get it again because it's not particularly a unique vanilla smell to me. I think I would be happy with a less expensive vanilla candle, but if you are feeling bougie and you love vanilla, you might want to try this one out. And what I have on top of here is a little pinwheel, and this is from Diptyque, and they had this as part of like a limited edition item for Christmas time, and essentially it spins when you light it, and I'll go ahead and show you how I'll light the candle in a little bit. But I just thought this was really cute. I actually got it after Christmas because I didn't want to miss out on it. It's a little bit dirty. It has some soot on it because it does sit right on top of the candle. It gets very hot. So you don't really want to use this every time you light your candle just because it gets rather dirty. But I think it's really pretty, and it makes the light dance and glow on the walls, and these little charms are just brilliant. But vanilla, yeah, it's okay. We have another fig candle. I recommend this one. And now this one, Opopanax, I think is how you say it. This is very like incense. Very musky candle, this one. I like it. It reminds me of Ambre, and I think it would really pair well with this one, which is also a very deep musky scent. But this one is a little more incensey. If you like that kind of smell, I think you'll enjoy this. Would I get it again? I'm not sure. I think I want to try some other things first before I repeat on this one, but I did enjoy this. It's a little unique for me. Do I think you could get a similar scent elsewhere? Sure. Any candle brand that provides musky candles probably has something similar. Alright, and then to the minis. Ambre, I would consider getting a large one. I do like its musky scent. It's a little less pungent than the Opopanax, but still enjoyable. I think Diptyque likes to pair Ambre with the Feu de Bois, which is the wood fire candle. This is Verviene, I think. I don't really remember too much about it, and smelling it right now, it doesn't conjure anything really for me. I don't have much memory of how that one really smells, and I can't really tell what it smells like now. Yeah, sorry. All these other ones are pretty popular, I've already talked about. But yeah, this is like the starter kit. This is the box it comes in. It's the pretty normal fragrances. It's not the unique ones, and unfortunately you can't choose what goes in here. But that's kind of it for my Diptyque candles. Yeah, I'd say my top choices to, you know, introduce yourself into the brand would be any of these really. And my favorites are the Tuberose and Feu de Bois. Now into my other random candles. I haven't opened this one yet, but I enjoyed the perfume in the store. And I also got this one on sale. This is the Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede candle. Haven't opened it yet. I'm sure it smells good. I just wanted to keep the bow and the lid attached just to confine the fragrance and kind of save it. But I know a lot of people love Jo Malone candles, so I thought I would try it, and this is my first one. I have a little mini Volupsa candle. This is white cypress. I think I enjoyed it. I don't think I would get this one again. It kind of had a clean scent, but there was something a little bit off-putting to me, and I can't remember what that is. I think it was a little strong, even for this little candle. And that reminds me, although I enjoyed the introduction to Diptyque through the mini candles, I felt like I didn't get a good grasp of the scent and the throw when you light it up, because there's just not enough wax and it doesn't put out enough fragrance, in my opinion. So while I got a sense of the fragrance, I felt like you don't really get a sense of the fragrance unless you get the bigger ones, unfortunately. They have an in-between size of this for some of the candles. This is sort of the standard, but I would even go one step bigger than this to really get a better sense of the candle, because you're not going to get very much burn time out of these, and the throw just isn't as good, in my opinion. But anyway, back to minis. I think if you need a good add-on to your order to meet a certain shipping requirement, candle minis are great. They introduce you to the brand, you get a good sense. Now this candle right here, this is from Nest, and I have another. These are both Nest candles. This one is grapefruit. Yeah, so this is a mini, and this little guy packs a powerful scent. I can smell this way across the room, even though it's a small size. Very pungent. If you like grapefruit, I would try the Nest candle. This is a holiday Nest candle, and it came in a set, and this is birchwood pine, and I cannot remember the other one that came with. This came out in the holidays. I mean, this straight up smells like beautiful trees. I think the other one was a little bit warmer kind of a scent, but it still was Christmassy themed. This one smells really good. I'm saving it for next Christmas though, so I didn't burn all the way through, but I really like the scent of that one. It's pretty strong as well. And then let's see, as far as like candles I actually bought, this is another one. This is the Maison Margiela, and this is the number 4 Bois de Balincourt. And I got the little fragrance oil and the candle, and these both are a really good dupe for Santal 33, the Labo fragrance. I don't think I would get the candle again. Well, I enjoyed it. I went through it really quickly, and it was a nice scent. It's just not my favorite in candle form. I do enjoy the fragrance oil though. And Santal 33, if you've never smelled it, it's not really Santal heavy. It's more of a weird, like musky, nice department store smell. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a unique scent. Alright, so on to my homemade candles here. So I like to make pillar candles like these with no sort of container. And I have these 2 sizes for molds. Sort of the 8-ounce size and then the double size. And this is essentially like a Christmassy, whoops. This is essentially like a Christmassy scent. And then this one is baby powder. and it's very strong baby powder. I think I put a little too much in that one, but this has no color in it. This has color in it. These are a little tricky. I haven't perfected how I do these. I think the wick might be a problem, but I essentially have issues with it just tunneling straight down and leaking all over the place. So I'm still learning the candle making process. But these are soy candles. I also make some container candles. I made this one probably last year sometime. This smells like, so this candle I also made, I tried to pinpoint what the fragrance is and I cannot figure it out. And I did not label it. It's kind of a, I don't know, florally, fruity scent. I can get more into candle making. I tend to do better with container candles. I have different waxes for them, or wicks for them. Whereas the pillars, I only have one kind of wick, and I think that's the issue. But I have a lot of fun with candles. I wish I had more time to make them more often. But it's just a little fun little side hobby, and they make great gifts as long as they melt properly. I don't think your friends are gonna complain too much. So that's kind of it for my candle collection. I do want to show you a couple candle accessories that I have. And so here is the lighter that I have, and it's kind of fancy. I got this off of Amazon. Ronxs is the brand, and it's an electronic lighter, I guess you'd call it. It runs off of batteries, and you can charge it with a USB, and you essentially push this little lever up, and that's the charge on it. If 5 little circles is a full charge, so we're getting low. And essentially once you push that up, it's kind of a safety thing. There's a button here, and it creates fire. It's pretty cool. So I like using this to really get into my candles close up, because if you use one of those regular stick lighters, there we go, it can be kind of a challenge to light your candle. So I like using this electronic thing. It works really, really well, and I don't know, no complaints. Better than a match, better than a lighter with lighter fluid. You never have to refill it. You never have to keep buying those wasteful, like, long-handled lighters like this, which is what, oh boy, which is what I used to use. These kind of old school method where you have, this one's probably dead, where you have lighter fluid in here, and it just never seems to work right. Anyways, here are these big long-handled lighters. They don't always work, especially if you're low on fluid. It can be hard to light a candle. They always seem to run out really quickly. So that's why I moved on to this like electronic sort of lighter. It works every time, and I'm never out of fluid. I just recharge it. But this fun little thing, it worked really, ow, that's hot. It worked really well in the beginning. I wouldn't have your children near this for sure. It's supposed to spin as your candle is lighted. It seems to be working a little bit now. But it's all about the balance up here. Sometimes if these little slats become uneven, then it doesn't spin right, and it won't spin at all. But it's kind of a fun decorative thing. I think if you had a party, it would be a nice little centerpiece. Just, you know, want to have adult supervision on this thing. It is really hot. You don't want to touch it. But yeah, it's kind of fun. Another little accessory I have is this. So this is a wick trimmer. It just looks like a funky pair of scissors. But this is super helpful, the shape. This is from Diptyque. They also sell like a snuffer to put out your candles. And the whole point of this is so you can really get down into the candle and trim the wick. And the wick will catch on top of the circle and then you can throw it away. But you want to trim your candles really every time before you light them, just because it reduces soot and smoke. And it helps your candle burn properly. You don't have to get this one. This one's a little fancy, but I kind of wanted it to go with my candles. Also, when you blow out your candles, you can kind of mess up the wax, and you want the wax to really dry to a smooth, even surface, and when you blow it out, you can kind of disrupt that. So some people suggest using a snuffer to like extinguish the flame. So yeah, sorry, this is a really detailed candle video. Alright guys, sorry for the weird lighting, that's the sun. So I want to go through my actual perfumes, fragrances. I don't have too many, but that will kind of give you a sense of what I like. So this is an oldie. I'm not sure they make this anymore. This is the Marc Jacobs Mod Noir. It's like, for being like a noir fragrance, it's a little upbeat, which is probably like why I like it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys like to hear about older scents. Definitely an older one, but it is feminine, it's floral. I don't know, I liked it. I don't wear it as much. I don't have a whole lot left. Another one that I've had for a little bit is the Replica Beach Walk. This is a very popular one. To me, I really liked the sample that I smelled on paper, but then when I purchased it, I only smell baby powder, which is unfortunate. So I have a lot of this left. I wish it smelled more of that salty, beachy scent that I enjoyed on paper, but on me it really just smells like baby powder. Yeah, that's pretty much all I smell. I enjoy it. I'll try to use as much of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if I just kind of stopped using it because I have some other fragrances that I like better. So I got Santal 33. I got this on sale with Barney's as they're going out of business. And I've heard a lot about it. It's kind of a gender neutral fragrance. And I think it's unique. It's certainly like a sophisticated musky scent that you would smell like in a nice department store. I really want to go to a Labo boutique and buy one that is freshly made for me. I think that will be a really cool experience, but I ordered this one online. These are really expensive though, crazy expensive. So I don't know if I'll be doing that anytime soon, but it is sort of a dream of mine to go to one of these boutiques and have them customize something for me. So this one is 50 milliliters. They have larger, they have smaller sizes. I just love it. It's sophisticated, it's different. I'm a fan. The dupe for this is the Maison Margiela number 4 Bois de Balincourt. Now this is an oil, so it's not as strong, but it's essentially a very similar scent to Santal, but different. I say it's more sandalwood than the Santal 33 is for sure. And you just kind of roll it on wherever you would put on perfume. I've enjoyed it. I've used so little of this, even though I've applied it several times. It's pretty crazy. So even though this looks tiny, this will go a long way. The next fragrance I have, it's like in a little travel size dealio. This is the Tom Ford Tabacco Vanilla. And I tried a couple Tom Ford scents in the store and I just really enjoyed this one. It just smelled good and familiar without being overly like food smelling, which I enjoy. I don't really love food smells, but I enjoyed the tobacco vanilla combination. It's so good. Yeah. I've had I've tried a few scents from Tom Ford that I like. I wouldn't mind purchasing more, but some of them are just crazy expensive. Like there's no little samples for all of them, so it can be a little hard to save money. Jo Malone, I have the wood sage and sea salt, and yeah, I like this one. It's a good clean scent. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, some of you may think Jo Malone's really boring. I could see that. They don't last. I mean, people have talked about that quite often. These fragrances just don't last, but they're nice. I haven't burned the candle yet. I got the Peony and Blush Suede candle. I'm excited to see how that candle smells because people seem to love the candles a lot. But yeah, this is nice. I have a small size. I mean, to me, these are like really expensive perfumes. I know perfume is supposed to be expensive. You're not supposed to like a cheap perfume. I get it. Oh, I have this little like deluxe sample of the Flowerbomb by Viktor and Rolf. I used to have the larger fragrance like from years ago. So it doesn't have a spray, it has a little dropper. It's just a nice feminine floral. I like it. I like the grenade packaging. It's nice. If you haven't tried it, I'm surprised. It's been around a while. Alright, so that's it for my candle and fragrance video. Let me know if you have a favorite candle from any of these brands that I've shown you, or a favorite fragrance from the Labo, Tom Ford, Replica that I need to try. As I said, I've tried a couple of the fragrances from the brands I've shown you. I've tried a couple of these in store, different ones. I don't know, it's hard for me to decide in store, like, oh, which one do I like the best? And I know it's such a personal thing. It can get overwhelming really quickly when you're in store and you're like, oh, which one am I smelling? Which one do I like? Do I like a mixture of all of these? So I think it can be really hard. So if you guys have suggestions, let me know. If you have a favorite Diptyque candle, let me know. I'm into trying out some of the lesser known rare ones. I know the linden tree one, like Oprah loves, and you can never get it. Some of these kind of have that cult celebrity status type of thing, which is funny. Let me know what Jo Malone candles you like, which ones you swear by. I'm also like into seasons. I think scents are really attached to seasons for me, so if you have a good summertime candle that you suggest, let me know. Or just like, I can make candles. I'm thinking of buying some new scents, even though I have a lot. We'll see. Any like scent combinations that you think work great for the summer, let me know and I can show you a little more into candle making. But yeah, please send some suggestions my way. Hope you learned something. Please click like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.